Everybody. So, welcome to the 10-day traffic challenge. Super excited, guys. So, everyone has been upgraded to 75% commissions. And, guys, I'm going to be pushing you guys to create content every single day. Now, along with this, right, besides the 10-day traffic challenge, we're also bringing in a special speaker every single day, almost every single day. And today we're going to be talking about 100 free leads almost every single day on autopilot. Super excited about this training. Now, before I bring in the special guest, I want to let you guys know that we're having a $500 giveaway to the top 5 affiliates to get the most 3-day challenge sales. So I'll be updating the leaderboards almost every single day as well. So let me see who's in the comments, guys. If you can type in hashtag live down below. And let me know where you're watching from. And today is day 1 of the traffic challenge. So I want to bring in, guys. I met this guy at Funnel Hacking Live in 2020, I believe, and we connected. And this guy is just brilliant. Okay, so he actually came to me and he's like, "I want to try this method out with you." Okay, so basically, he uses this automated software to basically get leads every single day on Facebook. So I was like, all right, let's try it out. So we tried it out on my other account. I have another Facebook account. So basically what it does is it adds people from other groups and then it messages them. And then obviously we can go in and close them on the sales from there. But really excited about this training. I want to introduce Darren Moruth. What's going on, brother? Let me see if I can get him on. What's up, dude? How's it going?
Yo, I'm good, man. How you doing?
Good, Dan. Good. Good to have you on, dude. Yeah. So
super pumped to be here. Appreciate you for having me on.
Yeah, man, for sure. Real quick, there's a lot of people in the comments. Look at that. So I just want to see who's in here real quick. We got Brian. What's going on, brother? We got Michaela in here, hashtag live. Sanjay, hashtag live. Ranisha, hashtag from Florida. Good to have you in here. Let me see here. Stephanie from Kentucky, it looks like. Amanda. We got a lot of people on this live. Dude, I know a lot of people are excited about this training. So kind of tell me, I kind of mentioned what we're going to be talking about, but is there anything I missed? What are we going to be going into with this training today?
So what we're going to be going through is actually how to actually use your own Facebook profile, as well as increase the engagements, spiking up the algorithm just before we even use it as well. A lot of people just use the software on its own, but you can just use it on its own, but you can actually back it up with actually doing a few little extra tasks, little manual tasks that you would normally want to do. And then once you've done that, and I'll go through all of that in a little bit, but once that's been done, we're going to be using the software so we can actually automate some of the things that we've been doing so far.
Cool, man. Awesome. Well, tell me a little bit real quick before we get into the actual training, man. Like, give me a little bit of your backstory. Like, I met you at Funnel Hacking Live. We actually roomed together. We went out, after the event was over. You're an awesome guy, man. I'm super excited to have you on. But tell people about you, like your backstory. Why did you get into this whole entrepreneurship, affiliate marketing thing?
So likewise, the same with you, man. I appreciate you. So with myself in the backstory, I actually used to work at Pizza Hut way back in the day for like 7 months. And then I quit that job and I actually started working that job just so that I could pay for my bed. I was staying in some rickety old bed, like it was bad. I needed to change that so my back wasn't so bad. But then I moved over to another job, but whilst I was doing that, I was training as a pilot as well. So over the 6-year period between 2006 and 2012, I was training as a pilot, and then I eventually got my commercials license. But yeah, I'll go into more detail a little bit later on and stuff. But yeah, it's been a journey, and then eventually I just needed to make a change, and that's where I decided to turn to the internet and try and find a solution. So the very first thing that I actually found was I don't know if you remember Mike Chang, Six Pack Shortcuts.
I do.
Right. That was the very first thing that I promoted. And I didn't even know what affiliate marketing really was. It was kind of crazy because I actually just printed out the worksheet for phase 1, and there was like 4 phases. And I had that underneath my bench. You know, when you have like your drink or whatever it is, your flask, just kind of there on the bench to hold it, just so that nobody else touches it. Well, I had my sheet. I didn't have any. I was fresh into the gym. I didn't know what I was doing. So everyone was watching me doing all of this stuff. I dropped a ton of weight, and everyone started to come towards me and say, like, could you train me? I'm like, what? I'm not even a trainer.
Yeah.
You know, dawned on me. I was like, what? I can't even do that. Imposter syndrome just dawned on me right there. So
Right. Yeah, man, that's kind of funny. I actually bought Mike Chang's program. I wonder if I bought it from you as an affiliate. But yeah, dude, cool. Well, thank you for going into that. So, dude, if you want to just go right into this, I know, like, I was really excited about this when you came to me, and I was like, dude, let's try this out on my other profile. And I think the cool thing about this, and um, correct me if I'm wrong, is we can literally take this same exact framework and give it to everyone on this call, right? Is that correct?
that's exactly right. Day one, you can actually just take the framework away. It's like kind of like a share funnel if you are in ClickFunnels, or if you're using something else. It's basically you're going to be cloning my messaging so that you can actually start this thing on day one, rather than going through like a membership area. It's going to take a couple of days, but it's up to you however long you want to take. There's only a few videos inside of the membership area, but it's very condensed to the point. You could probably blitz through it in like one day,
Yeah.
but you should be good going forwards. But you can take the codes, like their cheat codes, the stuff that I'm using, and start using it today.
That's cool, man. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the goal, right? Like, for me, I want to help you guys start getting leads and sales as fast as possible. So we tried this out for the last few weeks on my other account, and we're basically figuring out what works, and then we're going to give this to everyone on here. So if you guys are excited for that, type in hashtag 100 leads down below, okay? And if you stick to the end of this video, we're also going to be doing a huge giveaway. I think we're going to be doing for 4 people that stick to the end of this video. But type in hashtag 100 leads down below if you guys are excited for that. With that being said, dude, if you want to just start going into the training, and we'll start right away.
Cool. All right, let me get the presentation slides up and everything.
Awesome. Cool. 100 leads, hashtag 100 leads. Awesome. We got a lot of people on this live, man. I know a lot of people are excited about this one, so this is going to be good. Cool. All right. Let me know when you want me to share it.
All right. 1 sec. Yeah, let's go full screen on this one. You can get it. You don't need me on the screen for this. So
full screen. Okay. So take us out. All right. 1 second.
Cool. Perfect. All right. Now, welcome to this exclusive live training. I wanted to come to you and show you all how I generate 100 free leads a day on Facebook on autopilot without running any paid ads. Now, if that's cool with you, give me a hashtag let's go inside of the chat on Facebook and on YouTube. So I know that you can hear me and you can see the presentation clearly. Cool. I can see 100 leads coming in. Give me a hashtag let's go.
There it is. Hashtag let's go. Love it.
All right. Cool. Thanks, bro.
Man.
All right, let's go. All right, now on this live, you'll discover how to use the same software and secrets that I personally use to close $2,000, $6,000, $10,000, and even $15,000 in commissions and sales. Wouldn't you like that? But before we go into all of that, you're probably wondering who I am. So some of you already know me. Most of you don't, as I've mostly been silent on the surface, but that's okay. I've previously been working in a restaurant called Nando's, if anybody knows. In the UK, it's like chicken and chips. But I also used to work for pizza as well for like 7 months, as I mentioned previously. And in between, I trained as cabin crew, or as they say in the US, a flight attendant, and I became a cabin manager. And finally, a commercial airline pilot flying the Boeing 737 with a maximum capacity of 189 passengers, whilst being based in sunny Alicante, Spain. Then in November 2018, I resigned due to the multitude of rising issues in the company. And to be honest, I didn't like the glass ceiling and the micromanagement of the passengers, crew members, ground staff, air traffic control, the top level management. I came back to what was most important to me, and that was my mum and sister. Find your big reason why. So a few minutes later, I tried the one funnel away challenge 6 times. between 29th of April 2019, and I started and then I ended that around about like January 2020. And yeah, I struggled online as well, and it wasn't really for me. It was just too much, very overwhelming, and I personally wasn't ready for the work that was required. But that was on me. Then I discovered the Social Media Lead Machine, which was an online training course specifically about generating free leads on Facebook in a unique way using profile funnels created by the 2 Comma Club X winner Blake Newbar. A week later, in the partner program opened up. It was like a no-brainer for me to jump in. I joined the program, and it was released on the 16th of January 2020. 10 days later, I flew to Funnel Hacking Live 2020, met Jonathan Montoya. As you can see on the left-hand side, he's wearing that red top. And also Blake Newbar on the right-hand side with the Freedom Fighters t-shirt right there. We can also see Doug Barton. He's a super affiliate. Blake's a super affiliate. We also have Jonathan Montoya, super affiliate as well. So super cool and amazing. You can see Spencer Meekham in there too. So well done to all the super affiliates, the 2 Comma Club Award winners. Congratulations to you all. Well deserved. Since then, everything has changed. So the last 19, 20 months, that's 1 year and 8 months. I've been in the trenches working closely with the 2 Comma Club X winner, Blake Newbar, who's generated $25 million in sales online. And I joined his program, and I went from customer to moderator to admin to the accelerator coach of a partner program within 3 months, which has added another $3.2 million to the accelerator program alone due to coaching that I do twice a week. So I just do 2 or 3 hours a week coaching. How cool is that? Wouldn't you like that as well? You know, you want to get your time and freedom back, right? Give me a hashtag agreed inside of the chat if you want that. And when you focus down, you work hard, it will pay off. And just like our guy, Jonathan Montoya as well. Now, along the way, when I finished any online training, there was always something else to add on. I've previously tried Shopify, Done For You, Shopify stores, drop shipping, Amazon's SEO blog sites. Nothing was making any sense for me. And I wanted to try something that I could do simply, easily, fast, and nothing confusing. But what I understood was mastering my organic traffic strategy. Facebook ads, for me as a beginner, was super expensive. Just for having someone run them for me, it would cost me $1,500 as a one-time setup fee. $1,500 per month for the ad specialist, plus another $1,000 minimum in ad spend per month. No guarantees, no creatives, no nothing. To me, that's super scary. So I went searching for something else that would automate some of the processes. Facebook automation software was introduced to me. I did 5 posts on my personal profile for another super affiliate, Doug Boughton. And over the period of 5 days, I used another piece of software of automation, and I was using it to follow up. 90 to 100 people showed up to a live Zoom call, which is absolutely amazing, purely from using Facebook, organic marketing, following up, software automation. And no, this is not a chatbot. Chatbots only work on a Facebook page. What I'm talking about is a personal profile right here. And the next day, the super affiliate thanked me. He told me that I brought in the most number of people and generated the most number of sales commissions. So I was super pumped about that. $10,000 paying 40% commissions. How cool is that? Give me a hashtag high ticket if you love that kind of stuff. Are you getting this? Are you getting what I'm trying to say to you? How simple this really is? I just mentioned to you that I actually did 5 posts in like 5 days and it generated $10,000 with 40% commissions. Isn't that crazy? Give me a yes in the chat if you want that. I'm just making sure that you're still with me. Now I've got something super special for you. You got to stay to the end of the presentation. Just make sure that you stay to the end and you're not going to want to miss this. Now imagine running that strategy like this with what we have here with Jonathan Montoya, giving us 75% commissions, by the way. An awesome cover, look at it, an awesome cover right there, bro. I love it. So after $10,000 that win and 40% commission, something went wrong with that software. And now I invested into that software in a 2-year plan. And I felt like I was stuck. I didn't know what I could do. But I eventually messaged support. Support said to me, hey, we don't have any answers. And I was able to exit. I'm not going to mention any names of what that software is, but hopefully you guys will start using this software once you've seen it in action. So I was waiting like 2 months for an update, no support, eventually called it a day. And someone approached me, and it's with a new piece of software. You know how there's always like a kind of like a copycat that's out there. You know, ClickFunnels has other landing pages, other funnel builders that are out there already. Well, this software, I couldn't believe it. When I first saw it, it was just like a beast in comparison to everything else that I've seen. And I had no idea that this was automated. So the guy reached out to me using this software, and I had no idea. I jumped on a call with that guy, and I saw the power of it. And combined with the Facebook organic strategy, which my friends on the call is one of the secrets affiliates out there are using to crush and reaching 5 figures, 6 figures, and closing in on 7 figures. Seriously, this is a beast. And in my opinion, feature rich too. You don't need like a bunch of software. It's just one Chrome extension that sits on your browser, and it can also use you can also use it on your Brave browser, even on Edge, but it's preferred to use on your Chrome browser. And you'll see the power of that really soon, especially seeing the Facebook ad costs rising since the iOS update. Now, do you remember, if anybody remembers like that Funnel Hacking Live presentation where Russell says he spoke to Penn June after the event, something about like the Zanos snap, Zuckerberg snap, just like that. Well, it was kind of like Endgame, and that's what happened with the iOS update right there. It felt like everything was just over. Everyone was kind of panicking inside of those Facebook ad groups, but hey, we're still here. So who wants to see the PAMIE strategy? Drop a hashtag me inside of the chat. I want to make sure that the chat is blown up. I want to make sure that everyone's engaged. I want to know that if you actually want to see this. If not, no worries. I can go home. Only joking. Of course, I'm going to share it with you. So this is the pay me method. It's kind of cool, right? All right. I see you, Mohammed. I see everybody else inside of the chat. Brian, awesome. Rekil, Edwin, my man, I see you. Martin, good to see you. Elizabeth, awesome. All right. Cool. I'll continue with this then. So, yeah, man, let's go. So write this down or take a screenshot. I'm going to go fast with this. As soon as I say take this down or take a screenshot, make sure you do that. PPAMIE. Write that down. PPAMIE. All right. I've also broken it down for you. Prime post ad message /follow-up invite earn. Just remember that. Prime post ad message invite earn. That's the pay me method. It's pretty cool because you're going to get paid at the end of this. All right. So prime your main feed. Make sure you need to interact with your main feed first on Facebook. Do this from your phone because it's a lot faster than doing it on your desktop. And just hover over the like button. And as you can see right there, there are certain engagements. If you hover over the like button, this is on the desktop. So if you do this on your phone, just hover over, just hold down on your phone on the screen, and it will bring up these emojis. Okay. The ones that I've highlighted is the ones that Facebook wants you to really use. A long time ago, it was just likes, the one on the left-hand side. It's kind of like a meh, don't really care. Off we go, next post. Now, we want to be adding more value to that post. And the way that we do that, and hopefully by the end of this call, everyone will be using the ones that I've highlighted here. We've got the heart, we've got the care, the haha, and wow. The last two are negative ones. Some people use the negative ones. I don't know why, but they do that on every single post. Appreciate you. Drop a couple of hearts inside of the chat. I can see some of you are actually doing that right now. Do heart care. I want to see the live go crazy. All right. So make sure you start utilizing those on your post or everybody else's post, or when someone's going live as well. There we go. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right. So the more energy you give me, the more energy I'm going to give back to you as well. So, so make sure you're not using the last two and not really using the first one. Use the 4 that's been highlighted right there, and get into the habit of doing that, because once you've done that, you can now move on to the next thing. All right. So you've done the engagement. So Facebook favors you spending more time on the platform, and no surprises there. Just like Facebook, just like YouTube. Again, only use the heart to the wow emojis in the 4, right? Like you see right there. And this helps with boosting the Facebook algorithm on the post, making the post more important. Comment and tag their name and some emojis inside of the reply as well. Not just using them as the engagement, but actually put some emojis like a rocket or something like that. All right, be playful with it. Maybe add a gift to it. If Facebook are giving you the tools, you might as well use it. So you're giving that post a little bit more importance. That's why I end up doing like 5 things. So in summary, you want to be engaging, commenting, tagging their name. You just do the @ symbol. You can find on YouTube as well, just like how do I tag somebody on Facebook? Once you find out, you'll now know. So engage, comment, tag, emoji in the comments, and add a GIF as well. That's 5 things. Remember that too. All right. And you all want to win, right? Give me a hashtag win inside of the chat. I just want to make sure that we're also all stay engaged throughout this call. Before I move any further, of course, I want to show you this piece of software, but I want to make sure that you really want me to show you. You guys getting this? Is this helpful? All right, cool. I see the hashtag wins coming through. I appreciate you. So P, post on your stories, post on your live feeds, your reels, your short videos, just regular post. A, add friends. M, message or follow up with your old contacts. A lot of people lose those contacts, especially inside of what I call the deep box. You'll see that in a moment when I do the live. And I, invite to a Zoom call. Now, you don't have to go face to camera if you don't want to. You can just do an audio or you could just do a voice message. But I'm just saying, invitation to a Zoom call, when you close people, you're most likely going to get that sale. Once you actually speak from the heart and help somebody from the heart, you will find that you'll end up landing with the E. You're going to earn those commissions and sales. All right. So always serve from the heart. Like my man Losin, he saw me replying back with voice messages the other day, and he was so thankful. You'll see some of his testimonials in a moment. He only just started using the software like a couple of days ago. Now that's the reason why he's here on the call. All right. Value first, serve from the heart, help someone out. Are you all finding this helpful? A lot of people kind of, what I see is when people are just starting out, they just try to just drop the link, and it's just not the way to go. All right, now take a screenshot of this as well. I'm going to go faster with this. Register with Calendly, register with and integrate with Zoom, integrate with your Google Calendar. You can find out how to do all of that on YouTube, but I just want to give you a quick snapshot of this. Register with Calendly, integrate with Zoom, get it all integrated with Google Calendar, and get your Calendly link just in case they say yes. It allows you to look even more professional rather than just, hey, here's my Zoom link. Now imagine if you're across the world. Like me, I'm in the UK. It's 3:23 p.m. right now. So, sometimes it's not a convenient time. So I already have like a canned response. I'll show you all that sort of stuff a little bit later. So rapid live software demo. You ready for that? I'm going to do this live demo in about 2 minutes, but if you're ready, give me a hashtag ready inside of the chat. All right. Jonathan Kier, let me know how the chat's going with that, because I can't see the screens right now.
Bro, the chat is blowing up. It is on fire. So this is awesome. I'm excited, bro.
Cool, bro. Appreciate you.
Hashtag ready, baby. Let's go.
All right. Cool. So the 3 secrets. Secret number 1, a rapid triple knock effect. How to further boost your Facebook algorithm whilst doing nothing. Secret number 2, clone and chill. How to steal my very own messaging frameworks in less than 10 minutes to hit the ground running after this call. No guesswork. Secret number 3, savage traffic hacks. How to ethically steal unlimited leads via Facebook on your personal profile, pages, groups, and even on other people's targeted Facebook ads. Isn't that insane? You're actually able to piggyback off somebody else's ads. You can ethically do that because Facebook is open. Everyone can find each other. You can just search people's names. You can find them in groups. You can find them on pages. You can find them interacting on different things all the time. So if ads are being run and it's in your favor and it's your niche, I would run the software using this. And I'll show you how to do that very shortly. Now, introducing Messenger Pro. Here's the live demo. You all ready for that? All right, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a moment so I can actually just share the full screen. All right, brother. So if you could set me up with that in a moment.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, let me know when you're ready, and we'll see the live demo. This is awesome, man.
Cool. Appreciate you.
Cool.
I just switch in screens and
Okay.
off we go. All right, we'll go full screen on this one as well.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, here we go.
All right. So hopefully you can see my screen. All right. Just give me a 1 in the chat if you can actually see my screen. Just let me know. I can't see the screen. I can't see the chat going.
Yeah, I'll let you know. There we go. Let me see. Yeah, 1. Lots of 1s coming in. Okay, yeah, everyone can see it. Go ahead, man.
Cool. So here on the left-hand side, you can see we actually got a load of tags going off right now. So I've been using this software for just over a year now, and it's absolutely savage. You can see I've got like new friends coming in. You can see with the software right here, I'm inside of different groups and things, but I'm going to show you how to rapidly use this. I'm not going to show you like how to actually put this together because there's a membership area that I'll show you, but I'm also going to give you some cheat codes as well at the end of this. Now, as you can see, there's tags on the left-hand side. You can see there's a note feature here on the left-hand side. I'm going to go through some of the basic license features, which is a free function of the software. Now, I have unlimited licenses and I can give out as many as I need to. But for you here on this call, I want you to see the basic features. And there's about like 4 features that I want to go over. So firstly, we're looking at this note. So you can add. So imagine if you're actually going through a conversation right now, right? And this guy, I've been speaking for a while, and I want to know what we were originally speaking about or where I found that person. So I could add like the success club up here, and then save it. Or if it was something to do about his day or something that he mentioned about previously, he was asking me for a link. I could put all of that detail, all the details there. Can even add his email, anything I want, even his phone number right there. Super cool thing to do. So I don't have to scroll all the way through, and now I can just save that off and off I go. So that's one of the features. The second feature, you've got canned responses as well. So if I just tap on that, imagine all of these things that I'm always saying all the time. I don't have to say that anymore. I've got canned responses. So that's another free feature right there. The third feature is where we go to pending friend requests. Now, all of this is inside of the training area. Don't worry about it. Don't get overwhelmed with it whatsoever. Now, the software that I'm going to be using is called Owl Messenger Pro right here. But as you can see, like I have a ton of tags. I've been using this for a while. I have, as you can see, the numbers here on the right-hand side means that's the number of people I've actually farmed from either the groups or found them in personal profiles, pages, groups, and all that kind of thing. Those are the people that I can actually now have as a messenger lead in my Facebook Messenger. So, you have your email list, you have your chatbot list. Well, now you've got a messenger list. You own this. So super cool. So just to make sure that the software is ready to go, I'm going to make sure that I've selected the correct tag. So what I'm going to do is just pop open the extension, just type in new friends. Now I've already got my messages already there. You're going to take away some of these codes away from me. We call this frameworks, but I'll talk about that later. But this is what we actually need to make sure. We have this little checkbox here. All that means, it says default. It's like kind of grayed out right there. All that means is that anybody that I tag going forwards that's get a message that land in the inbox now will all be tagged new friends. And you just need to make sure that it's checked off. It was already grayed out, so that means it's okay. All I need to do now is if I did any changes, I would refresh the browser, but I'll just select that tag because it's all good. And you want to work on the most positive side of Facebook. The reason being is because let's just go through a scenario. So, for example, if Jonathan and myself were not friends, and let's say he added me as a friend, imagine if I declined that. Do you ever remember seeing recently if anybody's declined your friend request? You probably most likely haven't. So Facebook works on the most positive side, so you might as well get that notification inside of on their phone or on their desktop. So that's in your favor. Imagine seeing someone pick up their phone just because they got that notification. It happens so many times in the day. Just admit it to yourself. You've seen your phone go off, it vibrates, it goes ping, you get that euphorication. It's an amazing feeling when you know you actually wanted, you're needed for that moment, right? You don't know who it could be, but it's 2022. So let's work on this. So I've chosen the tag. It's already got my messaging inside of there. Confirm, and I'm just going to run this once. You're going to get this. It's going to be super easy. So I've hardly done anything already. it's gonna go out and actually do this in 20 to 25 seconds. So it's gonna be varied in between there. So it's gonna interact with Facebook in a human way. The reason being is because we don't want to be blasting all of these people that are just left pending. Look, there's 15 weeks, 4 weeks. There's probably people been left here 19 weeks, a year somewhere. Did I just see 47 minutes ago? I'm sure I've got a couple of people that are hit. There we go, a year. That's how bad it's been. But like I'm zeroing down. This was actually about 70 a couple of weeks back, and I'm only just going to be running the software just the once so that you get to see this. So what's going to happen is that Danish right here, if I hit start right now, I'm going to pull down this window right here. So Danish has sent me a friend request. So that's inbound leads, right? So it's not a cold outreach. It's an inbound lead to me. You can see that person has been accepted first. And then the software does its thing. It's now assigning the user a specific tag. And then it's going to send a message. The message is the one that you're going to be stealing from me today. Now you can edit this message if you want, but I'm basically saying, hey, I've just accepted you as a friend. Sorry, it's taken a while. And I've added an image in there as well. Just a little bit of comedy. Little Grogu from Star Wars. And say, yeah, let's go. So that's that done. All I need to do is hit stop there. And then, or I could just X out from that screen. Let's move on to the next thing. So I've shown you 3 features already. Let's have a look at Dean Graziosi's group. We've got the Success Club right here. So let me just go over to the software and create a new tag. Just to let you know, in the basic feature, you're allowed 3 tags. In the pro feature, you're allowed unlimited tags. So what I'm going to be giving to you at the end of the call is 7 days premium, and then it will drop down to the basic. All right. Any questions at the end of the call, let me know. So for now, I'm just going to make sure that I selected the right tag right here. All right. So as you can see, I've just hit default, clicked on the check mark. Now that's done. Every time I make a change in the software, I want to refresh the browser. Is everyone getting this? Give me a 2 inside of the chat. If this is easy to follow. Like once you've actually set up your Messenger Pro, it's as easy as a few clicks and then just hit start. All right. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is, just showing you the categories that you can actually use here. So you've got admins and moderators, and then you've got members with things in common, and then new to the group. So in the basic feature, you're allowed this one. The other 2 are locked. Okay. So I'm just going to use this one for this instance. Now, if you want to use the Dream 100 strategy, definitely use the admins, but also be aware of this type of groups that you're going into. Abide by the group rules, stay safe. And for example, don't use this in ClickFunnels, for example. I've already had 1 strike and I haven't gone in there to farm any other person. So always provide value, regular strategy inside of those groups, and then ask permission. This is talking about ClickFunnels. Ask permission if it's okay, if you can reach out to them. That's the way that they like things to be. So I know some other people are kind of inside of that group, but just stay safe and you won't get the 3 strike system or kicked out, and you'll be fine. So hopefully that helps. Now, as I've chosen that 1 category right there, I want to make sure that I've chosen the right tag. All right, the Success Club. Now, profile tags, I like to call this keywords, but let's just scroll down underneath this. All right. So as you can see, Yvonne says Academy. Now, if I want to find a coach, there we go. Boom, found one already. Garrett, if I wanted to actually type that in or find someone in a specific area, now Zainab doesn't have anything underneath there. So I don't like to judge people just because they don't have any information in there. Look, it's okay. They're in this group for a reason. So it's a personal development group. So I like to keep things blank. But if I wanted to type in CEO, it will only find CEOs. If I find coaches, it will only find coaches. If I wanted to find electrician, right, you get the idea. So let me just delete all of that. And then let's move down to the request. Now, you want to stay safe as well. If you've not added that many people on Facebook, you want to start off with 20, then move all the way up to the upper limit of like 50. I've done a lot before, a lot more than 50, but Facebook will get used to you. And you might see a couple of prompts on the screen, but it's nothing to worry about. You will not get into Facebook jail with this. This is so safe. All right. So as you can see, I've only just gone through for the options right now. So how many requests do I want to do? So let's say I'll do 30. And then the time interval, don't need to change that. You can if you want, but also this feature right here. So imagine if you found somebody else and somebody in another group. Well, you can just click on this little checkbox and it won't contact that person again. Let's just hit start and just let the games begin. So hopefully the message will go out correctly. I haven't checked that just before running this, but it should be absolutely fine. So what it's doing is exactly the same thing. Let me just scroll down. There it is. We've got Michael straight away. So it's found the first person and he was inside of this. He was accepted inside of this group 47 seconds ago. That's super fresh. Give me fresh inside of the chat.
Dude, and I want to mention, like once you showed me this, I was like, we gotta try this on my other account. So we're literally running this exact same thing on my other Facebook account, and this is something that we can literally copy and paste and give it to everyone here, right? Like I just want to make sure everyone remembers that, because you guys are not gonna have to really set all this up, right? There's a little tweak here and there, but you're essentially gonna give them the whole framework, correct?
I'm going to give them the whole framework for the pending friend request, which is the first one that I showed, and also the group as well. So yeah.
Well, that's huge, because like we have your, like you said, the inbound leads, which people are adding you. But this is even, like, for me, this is huge, because now we can go to, these huge Facebook groups where we, have our, a ton of audience in there. This one has almost 500,000 people. We could, like, it's almost unlimited leads, which is, for me, it's insane. That's why I was like, dude, we need to run this like ASAP. So, yeah, I was excited about this, guys. So, anyways, I'll let you do your thing, man. I just want to mention that.
Cool. Appreciate you. So as you noticed with Saloni, it was just skipped over because that person has sent me a friend request. So the other way around, I don't know how that person found me, but interesting. Maybe she's on the call. I just saw it said affiliate marketer. So
Saloni's, she's actually one of my students. So I don't
know
if she just joined so she could check it out. But she's one of my students. So that's awesome.
Gotcha. All right. Well, send me a thumbs up if you're on the call. It's all good. We can be in connection. All right, so what I'm doing right now is so as you can see right here, it says can't send the request. That's absolutely fine. Only add people that you know, basically, and just hit OK, and then you just off to the next one. So it'll just move over to the next one. It's just a privacy setting, and we just need to get over that. And the software will keep going. See it in the top right hand side, it says wait 5 seconds. It will do it again. So as it's already been preset, it's 20 to 25 seconds, and it will move over to the next one. Now, anybody like Tatiana, you can see just above. Just below Jonathan right there, she's going to be skipped over because she doesn't have add friend as a button on the right hand side. So I can still reach out to her. I can still send her a message, but it won't let me add her as a friend because she's turned off that privacy on her side. So I'm not worried about that, but we can always go through and do a manual method for that. But what I want to show you is the automatic features that this has. Now, I'm just inviting these people to a marketing research call, and I'm letting them know that the date is going to be ending on the 18th of March. So in 11 days. So I'm just going to hit OK. So by the way, if you ever leave this software running inside of a group and it's adding people as friends, and so you're not around, hit that OK button, it'll probably let you skip over a couple of people in terms of it will keep running the software in the behind the scenes whilst that pop-up is on, and it'll probably shut down after 4. So it's safe in that way. So Tatiana is going to be ignored. I could give a thumbs up to her, and then what would happen is that she would get a default tag. Do you remember when I talked to you about earlier when someone gets tagged or someone moves into Messenger or they get a message or a thumbs up, something like that? Anybody that gets tagged or anybody gets a message will get that default tag. So there's another strategy for you. Not many people are using that. So with that being said, I'm going to move over to something else now. So I've shown you, I'm just going to let this one finish off. I've shown you the notes. I've shown you the canned responses. I've shown you the pending friend request, and I've shown you the group messaging features. All right, cool. So I'm just going to stop that right there. All right. So who's happy with what they've seen already so far? I mean, this is super crazy amazing. By the way, that's just the basic features. And you imagine if you could just sit down and do nothing or read a book or do something else. You kind of employing yourself or having a VA sat next to you. If you've got another computer, you can use it. Or if you have 2 screens, you could use that too. You can certainly use this on a single screen. That's what I'm using it on my Mac right now. You can also use it on your PC. But again, you can use it on the Brave browser. You can use it on Edge. You can use it on your Chrome browser as well. All right. Cool. So I'm going to move over to some of the premium features. Now imagine if that person, you've got them on a call, right? And let's go to Lords. Okay, I know it's not his real name. Let's go to this guy over here. I think he might be on the call, maybe not sure. But as you can see, it pops up with a specific tag. So I must have contacted him or he contacted me. back in 2021. So it's an old conversation, but you can see it was tagged ClickFunnels right there. If he has any notes, no, I've not noted anything down. But the thing is, it's a good thing because now he's actually reached out to me. Now you can see there's canned responses here. If I just tap on that, there's no canned responses because I haven't actually gone into ClickFunnels for a while because of the reason I told you earlier. Now, imagine that person said to me, hey, I would love to get on the call with you. It would be super cool for me to now say, let's say, for example, let's go to Gerald, right? I've sent this big message. If you wanted to pause the screen, watch the replay, you can see what messaging I've messaged here. It's purely research, no sales call or pitches. It's a marketing research call that I've been doing over the last couple of weeks, and it's just filled up my calendar. It's been crazy. All right, so here at the bottom, you can see canned responses, right? So when that person says, yeah, cool, I'm ready, let's go, I could basically just tap on that and I say, hey, thanks, appreciate your assistance, because that person said yes. Here's the link to book a call at the most convenient time to you. I'm in the UK, little wavy hand. All right, there's the Calendly link. All right, so super cool. And that person will book that call. And then if they don't, I could always reach out to them again and say, hey, did you book that call? And the software can do that a little bit later on. I could show you that a little bit, but I'm going to move over to the calendar feature. So I'll just let the software render on the left-hand side. It should only take like 6-7 seconds. So you'll see this pop up on the left-hand side. Then you'll see it at the top over here. Hopefully you can see my cursor just kind of circling there at the top near his name. And then it will just pop up down at the bottom over here. So you can see that it's more or less finished. There we go. So imagine if I've got him on a call and I said, hey, Gerald, when will be a good time to actually get you back on the call again? You can see that I've got like a note feature. So I could say, hey, it will be Jonathan Montoya's Freedom Breakthrough 2.0 follow-up, something like that, whatever it will be. And then I could just add my Gmail account, hit enter, add that other person's Gmail account, and that person will get the note. But also notice this is super cool. So imagine this person was a John Smith. I wouldn't be able to find that John Smith. So if I just select all, copy, paste that into the browser, I'll get straight to his personal profile. So that's super cool. Like I've lost so many people previously, but I'll do that now. And that'll take him to his actual ID, not his handle, the actual ID. So there we go. So I can reach out to that person anytime. So I'm just going to close that screen. But again, like if I actually add that now, let's just continue this journey. So right now you can see that I've got this calendar feature. So let's just say it's Wednesday. It's going to be at 3 o'clock my time. By the way, it will land on their Google Calendar at their local time. So whatever time this will be, I guess it's like 10:30 a.m. EST. So I'll just add that to the calendar. Now, if I haven't actually, if this is the first time you use, and I've got a couple of different Gmail accounts, you want to actually just click on that one that you're using. All right. So just allow that. It's just the one time, but that should be there inside of my calendar. It's now saved. You can see that notification top right hand side. You'll get a notification, and also it will be there right there. So I'll just say yes. Okay. I can extend that if I wanted to. Can have a look at the notes. Can edit the notes. And then I can find out that link just there. All right. So watch over the replay. I mean, all of this is inside of the membership area. And again, it's the same link. You want to know where that person is. So imagine if they're late to the call, you need to reach out to them as well. Here's another thing I don't see that many people are using. So for example, that person has booked a call with me in Calendly, and you've got a free Calendly account and you're not using the $10 account, for example, that one gives the notifications on the other side. Now, if he's actually placed his details, what I find on Calendly is that all of his details will be here. Can you just see that? All I'd do is just take the email address, if that was there, and just come along over to add guests and then just paste it in there and just add it. That person will now get a notification on their Gmail, and they'll see that on their calendar going forwards. You don't have to pay for that Calendly account, but it's there if you wanted to use that. And that's what I do. I do that kind of like the day before. But if you want to use that notification, pay for the $10 account and you should be good going forwards. Now, let me show you some other pro features as well. We have like the Google Sheets. So if you ever wanted to like send over data to Google Sheets, you can do that. I don't really use that, but you can if you wanted to. You've got a link feature as well over here. Again, all of this is inside of the membership area, and you've got these pro features as well. This kind of makes it like an autoresponder, but it's a one at a time. Okay, you can filter out the tags as well. You can do that all the way over here. And if I wanted to filter out, let's just say I was filtering out the Success Club, right? There we go. And I just hit OK, and it will just bring up all the Success Club on the left-hand side. You get the idea. So you can filter out by message, the note. Say, for example, if I did hashtag ClickFunnels, if that was the note, I could do that too. So that's like a bookmark or the hashtag that you can search inside of those features right here. Now, automations. Imagine if, say, for example, I have a ton of old friends that I've contacted. So you know when I showed you that basic feature, the pending friend request? Now, look, I'm just going to select that tag, new friends. And you can see I've got pre-messages in here. Hey, it's been a long time. So I just select that. I've created all of this. You're going to get that with those cheat codes. And if I assign a new tag, guess what? I'm now moving them along this pipeline. I can move them along to, let's say, new friends F1, follow-up one. You can call the tags whatever you want. Let's just run that right now. So you can see stealth, that you can run this software and you don't have to be in Messenger. You don't have to be on Facebook, sorry. So this person, 2020. I haven't spoken to this person in a long time. Wow. Okay. So imagine you following up with those leads that you haven't actually spoken to. And as you can see, it's changed the tag as well. It's changed the color and everything. So you can see all of that working. I'm going to stop that on the bottom right-hand side by clicking on cancel. And that should be good going forward. You can get the ideas. That's just the one-time effect. Brian, I see you inside of the chat. Hopefully you enjoy that. Give me a hashtag awesome as well inside of the chat. This is awesome, Darren. That's an alternative response. All right, cool. So I'm just going really slow with this. I don't want to like overwhelm you, but also at the same time, you're going to get these cheat codes so you can actually get this thing off the ground running. All right, so let me show you campaigns. So, you know, like you have workflows, or if you're using, Jonathan, what is the, is it Actionetics or is it Get Response that you're using?
I use Get Response.
Right. So imagine using that here. We don't have like workflows or anything like that. So what I wanted to show you with campaigns is that imagine if you had like message 1, 2, 3. What would happen is the first. So let's kind of just paint a picture here. So what would happen here is, imagine if you had 5 messages and there were about 50 people that needed to be messaged, and only the first 5 people were contacted. And the first message went to the first 5 people and the software stopped. Imagine if you came back the next day, those first 5 people would get message 2 and the rest of the people would get message 1. Does that kind of make sense? So the software is smart in that sense. Does everyone get that? Someone's saying no sound. Remy, can you hear me?
The sound should be working. You guys can hear us, right? Did we go down? Can you guys hear us? Just type in yes below if you can hear us. Remy said we had no sound. Okay, yeah, they could hear us.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, everyone's good. Remy, turn up the, I don't know, it might be your speakers or something, man. Check it out.
Gotcha. But thanks, Mohammed. Cool. All right. So I've talked to you about like filters, automations, campaigns. I'm just going to go slow with this so that you can kind of get this. Now, remove friends as well. I mean, it will be self-explanatory, but we also have some extra features as well. So one, Jonathan, could you throw inside of the Facebook Live that link I mentioned earlier? So it's to do with this post right here. So you should have that.
Yeah, let me add this. So if you're let me add it to the main comment. But if you're in the 3-day challenge group, I pinned it. Can you guys see this comment? Let me see here. Let me add this in here. Okay, so you're gonna have to type this in if you're not in the Facebook group, but you guys should be able to type this or click on this. So you want people to go to this link right now? Is that correct?
Yeah. And if you wanted to just type my name into Facebook, just Darren Mooruth, MOORUTH. It's an open profile. It will be the first pinned post inside of my profile. You can just find me that way as well. So with that being said, if you are on that post right now, like I mentioned before, use the heart, the care, the wow, the haha, right? Just boost that post. And I'm going to show you another feature. Brandon, 20 minutes ago. Are you on the call? All right, let me just expand this. This is an old post, by the way. This is like 12th of October, 2021, and it's still alive today, even if it wasn't for me coming on this live call. You can see like, let me just, it's really long. All right, 28 minutes ago. Okay, so some of you might be on this call, so I appreciate you for being on the call. And as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look how many people have commented on one post. Jonathan, you had this experience the other day, right? You had so many comments you had to reply back to.
Yeah, no, for sure, dude. it was so helpful.
Cool. So what I'm going to show you is like, I'm going to fast forward to the point of I've now set the software up for this specific post. And all I need to do is just hop over to this software. I've given it a specific keyword. As you can see, it says quality leads. That's what I labeled it. All I need to do is hit engages, scroll down, quality leads, and then just hit play. Just leave it a moment. It's going to open up like a mobile view, and just let it load the comments. There's a lot of comments on here, but there we go. You see new comments coming in. So engage on that post, comment below, and make sure that you're well, the software will come back and actually reply back to you, and it will do it in a nice, timely manner. Imagine you could just leave this whilst you're out and about, going shopping. Maybe you're having something to eat. You could just leave this. It's kind of like having your VA there, like I said previously. Give me a hashtag value inside of the chat, because like imagine you have all of this going on inside of your own personal profile, your pages, your groups, and you need to reply back to each and every one of these people, and you just don't have the time to do so. You could hire a VA if you want, but I'm giving you the software today. This is a pro feature, but you get this for 7 days. Appreciate you, Ragu. You want to use this, take this software, steal it from me, literally use it today. All right. Once I give you the link at the end of the call, you're going to get a specific link. You're going to get a specific, you're going to get those cheat codes. So hopefully you'll see that in a moment. So let me just run that software again and just head over to engages. All right. All right. Quality leads. So it's just loading up all the comments. It's probably going to break the computer. We'll see. But bearing in mind, if you're actually doing a demo, if you're actually showing this software or anything else like this in the future, like Zoom takes up a lot of resources. StreamYard takes up a lot of resources as well. We're streaming live video here, so it's trying to pull out all the old comments. So just give it some time. Boom. I mean, there we go. So it's liked it, it's commented, it's tagged, it's given an emoji. The software doesn't do the GIF like I mentioned previously, but what it's going to do now is going to assign that tag that I've programmed previously. All right. And then it's going to send them a message. So the notifications that happen if I go back to the to the pending friend request is that the person's been accepted as a friend. Then they get a message. All right. So that's 2 dings on their phone already. This one right here is like Darren has liked your comment. Darren has replied to your comment. Darren has tagged you in a comment, and Darren has messaged you. Potentially that's 4 dings going on. It's usually going to send about 2 or 3, but that person was around an hour ago. So hopefully this helps. Now, I'm not going to run this again. This is more of a slower feature because it runs every 60 seconds. It's not like the 20-25 seconds. I just want to let everyone be aware. But if you wanted to stop that, you just need to X out from there. So hopefully that helps. So I've shown you a couple of features already, but also let me just show you this one. This is super cool. So imagine if you're on your personal profile pages or groups, or you want to be actually using this on your own feed where you have adverts on there. Now, imagine if you actually use this feature with an ad, it will annoy the person that's actually running the ad, or someone in that group. Now, don't do that if it's not your post. Use it on your own personal profile, your pages, your groups. Keep yourself safe, but you can do this in a stealth way. So imagine if you're actually piggybacking on somebody else's ads, somebody else's page post, personal profile post, group post. Just click on the engagements right here and you'll see something pop up. Boom. You've got L Messenger Post Friender. You can almost see that. I'm not going to run the software with this, but basically this is on my personal profile. You can see on the right-hand side, it says message. Normally it would say, let me just scroll down. It's going to show everybody with all different engagements. But if I scroll down, as I continue talking, you'll find that right at the end, I've got people on my personal profile lurking. And what will happen is that this software will find the people who are not my friend. And if I assign it a tag, like I've shown you previously, it goes through and runs this in a timed interval, and also with the number of people that I want it to send to. And also, if I've already communicated with them again, I can click on that. But if not, I can leave that unchecked. But if I run start right now with the people that are on this personal profile right now, Hermelinda, all the way down to Deepak, those people would be added as a friend. And then a message, they'll get tagged, and then they'll be sent a message as well. So imagine all of these things going on, the dings that are going on their phone. It's like, Darren sent you a friend request, Darren sent you a message. You know, it's you know, you're going to be landing in their inbox or the spam box or other box. But you know, when you get a message from somebody you're not a friend, it will say, hey, this person's trying to contact you. At least the notifications are actually going off, and that person can check it, and they can either ignore it or they can actually acknowledge you. So hopefully that kind of helps with some of the pro features. There is a lot more. We even have like back office and all the different types of things. I could talk about this all day if I needed to, but I'm just going to click on this with the back office so you can see it. It's an expanded view, and there's a couple of more features inside of here as well. Like, for example, we've got frameworks. You can also see this inside of the software as well. You've got frameworks, links, you've got, let me just show you a little bit more inside of here. So here on the top right hand side, you've got pipelines, frameworks, links, billing. You can cancel your billing if you choose to, self-managed, super cool features. But yeah, all of this is inside of the membership area once you've been given it. But you've got like frameworks right here, and that's the cheat codes that I'm going to give you. So when you opt in a little bit later on, what you'll need to do, so come back to this replay, hit import, and you want to be, I've given you like 3 codes. I'm not going to show you on the call, but I'm going to show you where to actually import them. And that's right here. You paste that in here, import the code. I've given you specific instructions, and you'll get all the tags for the messenger. So for example, the one that I've given you is new friends, new friend 1. And then also, I think I've given you success connection. I think that's Anthony Morrison's group. So you can use all of those, and you can run them in different groups. You can edit the tags a little bit later on if you choose to, but definitely go through the membership area and you should be good going forwards. But I think I've covered up enough of the features that you could use. You could also like remove friends as well. So if you didn't want to, if you just click on this one right here, see incoming friend requests, I can decline all, accept all. Outgoing ones, by the way, you're allowed 1,000 outgoing friend requests, and then Facebook will tell you need to clean up a little bit. You need to change that. So this is a cool feature. If I check this, 30 days, those outgoing pending friend requests, they will just cancel. But I don't do that. I just leave that. So, but you're allowed 5,000 people on your personal profile. And there we go. What was it? We're at 4.7K right now. So hopefully that's enough features that you're seeing right there. What I'm going to do is, if you could stop sharing my screen right now, I'm going to go back into the PowerPoint slide presentation.
Okay. Awesome, man. Very good.
Cool.
Super powerful. That's a lot of stuff you can do.
A lot of stuff. Don't get overwhelmed with this stuff. It's just really, really easy to use. But yeah, let me just head over to the next slide, and then we should be good going forwards.
All right. And the cool thing, guys, is like he's going to give you all this. Like, you're literally going to copy and paste that exact same framework to add other people from groups and the messaging structure and everything like that. So yeah, so let me know when you want me to share the screen. Do you have it up?
Not yet. Just selecting that tab right now. Okay. And then
are we good?
Yeah, we're good to go. Let's go.
All right, awesome. Here we go.
All right, so we have a couple of testimonials. I'm not going to be sharing too much with this. I think you get the software, see how powerful it is. Give me hashtag powerful inside of the chat. So we've got some results here. We have Shafula, who crossed $10,000 in profit with our Messenger Pro. That is making him over $2,950 per month. He's probably doing a lot more now. Kushi made $4,000. I remember he didn't even have a laptop. He was borrowing his dad's laptop at nighttime when his dad wasn't using it. It's made him over $1,500 per month. He's done a lot more since then as well. And then we have Twan, who's scaling past $800,000 in profit. He's done a lot with this software. He was one of the very first people that came into the software. He saw more and before and further than what the software could actually do. So what I've shown you is like it's just so rich in features. It's just crazy amazing with what I saw back then. And what he saw back then is probably like 10%, but now with what we have with all of these features inside of one piece of software is crazy amazing. He's actually a John C. Maxwell speaker as well. But anyway, who this works for: those who are looking for customer clients, leads and sales, affiliate marketers, physical products, digital products, coaches, coaching, informational products, e-commerce, network marketing, real world businesses. Works for all types of businesses. Okay, so with that being said, like as you can see, this person reached out to me recently. This is actually me replying inside of support, inside of my dashboard. And he says, thank you so much for solving this. So I'm actually there live and I'm answering, and it was really responsive. It was like 4:11 p.m. I think. That's EST, so plus 5 hours for me in the UK. Thank you so much for solving this. This does answer my questions, man. I am ever glad I answered your message. The software is already about to pay for itself. By the way, he's only came into this a few days ago. It's free for him too. So I want to make it fair, but also for those people that are on this call right now, I want to make sure that you get something a little bit extra. So for those people here, you can see that this person is talking about he's already got hot leads within this week. All right. So he'll be able to cover the yearly cost of this. So, but steal the software, use the premium for 7 days, and then after that, it downgrades to a basic. Okay. So I appreciate your help and everything like that. So, and then I got this one as well. So, will do. Can't thank you enough for reaching out and your help. And the leads are coming in fast. Now I can't keep up. Now that's a good problem to have. A really good problem. Like before, it was kind of dry. Now it's like Niagara Falls. What a difference it's been with this with what I was doing before. All right, so what you're gonna get, all right? You're gonna get L Messenger Pro with some exclusive bonuses. There's a couple of things. I don't want to cause overwhelm, so I'm just gonna give you a couple of things right here. So L Messenger Pro Premium, valued at $997, and then we're gonna get the Rapid cheat code Kickstarter. That's a value at $47. And then also you're going to get the VA framework and job briefing. So imagine you don't want to be in the business, you want to be on the business. So with, let's say, Jonathan Montoya and anybody else who's running groups, I remember seeing somebody had like nearly 800, 900 comments. I mean, your profile needs a little bit of help, or your group needs a little bit of help, especially if you don't want to be in the weeds of it all. So if you're able to do that, get a VA. I mean, Jonathan was telling me the other day that you can get VAs for like really low cost. I've given you the VA brief. I've given you like a specific script to I've given you a specific, can't get my words out, a specific location, specific like ranges and filters and things to do to actually click on and all that. You just need to copy and paste, fill in the blanks, and you're good to go. You've got a VA. You can send them to the membership area and they will get a 7-day premium access to the software and with specific instructions as well. So that total value of $1,081 is not a huge stack or anything like that. And you can get started now for $0 today because you're in the community with Jonathan Montoya. He's a good friend of mine, super, super, super cool guy. Now, if you want to go towards that, you just need to go to launchconnectandscale.com/Montoya. All right. If you need anything, you have the support channel. That is support.launchconnectandscale.com/help. All right. You can see that inside of the membership area. There is a top left-hand side life buoy if you want to click on support. I will be there answering all of the questions if you need. And yeah, Jonathan. Oh, you're muted, my friend.
Oh, sorry about that. Just so it's clear, so with that link, they're going to get the software they're going to get the pro feature for 7 days. And then also they're going to get all the frameworks, correct? All the stuff that you showed them today.
Yep. So expect at least 3 emails, okay?
Okay.
One is for the license from CloudKey. It will actually say CloudKey. The other one will be a membership area, and it will have my name, so Darren Moruth. And then there'll be a third one, which is that was the extra bonus inside with that stack that I just showed you with the VA briefing and everything, the cheat codes. It's a specific email just for Jonathan Montoya. So for those people on the call, appreciate you for being live today. Is there any questions that I need to go through or anything like that?
I thought there was a few questions, but I just want to make sure everyone's good on that. Guys, type in a hashtag mind blown, because for me, honestly, like this was huge because, I love traffic, guys. I'm an affiliate marketer. I love TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest. I love all those things, but Facebook is something I wanted to really dive into. I just didn't have the time. And Darren came to me. I was like, dude, I don't have time to be on Facebook adding people all day. It's like, bro, like here's the software, plug and play. And I was like, all right. So, we did the test on my other account and it's just amazing. So what I'm doing personally, I know most of you here are 3-day challenge affiliates or Freedom Breakthrough affiliates. What I'm doing on my other profile is we're going to groups like side hustle groups like Etsy, drop shipping, super side hustle groups. And what we're doing is we're adding them as a friend, and then obviously trying to get them in the 3-day challenge and Side Freedom Breakthrough. But I'm doing it as like I'm an affiliate. Okay, so that's what I'm doing personally. I think it's going to work for every single one here, and it's free. Maybe the software you have to pay a little bit, but you're going to get it free today anyways, with all the frameworks. Now, Darren, I know you mentioned we're going to give away, or we're going to give away 4 to 4 people. We're going to give away a special giveaway. What was that?
Yeah. So for those people that are actually live on the call, congratulations. You have the ability to actually go and use premium for 30 days, but it's only going to be for 4 people. Are we going to be doing, is it 2 on Facebook, or is it going to be 4 on Facebook? What are we doing?
Well, okay, so we're going to be doing it. If you're on YouTube, then that's fine, but you need to be inside the 3-day challenge group. This is the group where you need to go in, be inside. Okay, so if you're on YouTube, that's totally okay, but for the giveaway, it's inside the Facebook group. Okay, so Darren, is there any way we can add a few more to that instead of just 4? Is there any way we can add a few more? There's a lot of people on this call, actually over 110 people on this call. So want to do more?
Really?
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of people.
Wow.
And there'll be a lot more watching on the replay, but since we're on the live, these people will get rewarded. How many more can we do? Can we add a little bit more?
Well, I did say 2.
Okay.
I did say 2. Should I do more? What do you guys think?
Can we do 8? 8 total? It's up to you, bro. It's your software, so you let me know.
I tell you what, because you're a good friend of mine, let's double it.
Double. All right.
So let's do 8. 8 in
Okay.
total. So for those people that are actually live on the call today, appreciate you for being live. If you're actually in the 3-day challenge, congratulations. You will be randomly picked. Hyman in the chat, I see. Give them 10.
Make it 10. That's awesome.
But actually, give me actually rate the call. I mean, did you find this valuable? Give me between like 1 and 10, and that'll be the end number of licenses that I'll give. How about that?
Oh, there you go. Let me see. 10 is a good number. 10. Nice. Love it. Awesome.
I mean, that's your fault right there now. So there we go. 10 licenses. Here we go. 100.
That's funny. All right. Well, it's your thing, man. This is whatever you want to do. So whatever number you choose, how are we going to do it? Do you want them to type in something down below, a specific keyword, and then we'll go through and pick the winners and we'll announce it? Or how do you want to do it?
Yeah. So what we're going to do is either the random. So what we'll actually do is, if anybody was actually paying attention to the call and took a screenshot or took some notes, does anybody remember the strategy that I mentioned earlier? Fastest finger first.
That's good. So it was the acronym, right? Is it the acronym?
That was it. What does everybody want to get at the end of the day?
Ooh, I see him coming in. We had people writing notes. There it is. Once one person wrote it down, everyone's gonna start. All right, cool, man. So I guess we'll go back and choose random top 10, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we'll do, because there's going to be a lot of people actually on the call, we'll just scroll through randomly, and firstly, whoever did the first comment will definitely reward that.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the rest will be rounded.
It looks like Craig. Craig was the first one. Awesome.
Congratulations, Craig.
I believe he's the first, just looking at it. Awesome, guys. Well, yeah, man. I mean, this is exciting. I mean, we're using it in my business. We're using it in another profile. So it's working great. I'm loving it. So yeah, man, I appreciate you coming on. And I don't know, I saw some questions coming in as we were going through the training. I don't want to stop you. So I don't know if you want to do a quick Q&A or whatever you want to do.
Yeah. I'm happy to answer some of the questions and stuff. So yeah, let's go.
All right, guys, if you want to drop your questions down below, and then we could do some quick Q&A, and then we'll end the call.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
All right. Let me see.
Oh, Eric has been taking some notes. Prime post. There we go. Prime post. Add message. Follow up. Invite and earn.
Yeah.
Well done.
Awesome. Awesome. I don't see any. Okay. Martin asked a question here. What is the price after trial?
So the monthly cost is $67. The yearly cost, and this is crazy, $497. If you did a yearly cost at $67, it'd be over $800. But imagine doing this, like literally, if you were running those ads, like I told you earlier, like I had the opportunity to actually gain us, I think it was like a 20 spot to run this Facebook ad. At the time I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. So I put my name down for it, and I spent $1,500, never run any paid ads. I lost it. And I was like, what do I do? Well, I never really asked for it back. It was my choice. I made that informed decision. And then it would have been $1,500 per month to add, to have somebody as an ad specialist to actually run my ads, as well as $1,000 minimum ad spend with no guarantee. Now, like you saw with the testimonials and the things that I've been using, what we have been using, I actually ran this inside, actually the guys inside of the group, I actually ran this with just 5 people inside of a group. The guy I placed as a testimony on the call today, and that was literally a couple of days ago. So he came into this the 3-day challenge. Appreciate you for joining the call. He told me straight away. He was inside of support. He was inside of my messenger. He was active. So that's what you want. You want people, and we were just exchanging voice messages back and forth. And that's how you really need to go out there and be responsive, serve from the heart, and you should be good going forwards. Like, it shouldn't take you too long. I remember doing this. Is crazy. I think it was like, if you're, it's so simple to actually get a lead. Add someone as a friend. You could do this manually, but you want to go faster. You want to get as many leads as possible, but you add someone as a friend. You message them. You get a response, and then if they respond to you, pick up that phone, send them a voice message. I've done it with 2 voice messages afterwards, and that was a commission of over $1,000. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. And a ClickFunnels sign up as well.
Nice. I have a question from Ian. Does this work with Facebook pages as well as profiles?
So this works on the post itself. So if you actually clicked on the engagements, you should be able to run that on the page. If I remember rightly, I don't think it works on the comments, but I'll have to double check that. But you can always check that once you've actually got the software. Run it inside of the page. I haven't used it on a page to run on those comments, but you might want to check that. I mostly go inside of groups or on my personal profile, but if it does work on a page, bonus.
Awesome. Okay, so do you have to download the Chrome extension for this to work? Yes, I believe so, right?
Yep. The very first thing it will do once you actually opted in, it will give you specific instructions. You're looking for an email from CloudKey. It will tell you, hey, here's your username. That's the email address that you put in. The password is automatically generated to you. I don't see it. And then also it'll give you like a link to download. Also inside of the membership area, which will come from my email address, it will say Darren Morruth. It'll be access to your membership area, so you can actually get inside of the membership area and see the instructions, go through it sequentially, and it'll be basically, here's the overview of the software, here's what to do, here's how to install, here's how to change your password if you choose to. It's really sequential. There's like 19 short videos to watch over.
Cool. This is a good question here. I actually kind of want to take this one. So Saloni asks, sometimes I feel like people don't like to be connected through automated messages. So should we leave them aside then? So if I could take this one, Darren, I had the same issue, right? I was like, we were like, this is going to be automated. Darren was telling me about the software. I'm like, well, okay, so I don't like that, right? Because I don't like the automated messages as well. So, but what we're doing is we're doing all the dirty work with the software, right? I'm finding groups like side hustle groups of people that want to make money, right? We're adding those people as a friend, okay? And then we're reaching out to those people, okay? The goal for me personally is I want them to respond back, okay? And then now we can go through a conversation and close them either on a 3-day challenge sale or a freedom breakthrough. Okay. Now, depending on you, you can do this yourself, or you can hire a VA to do all the closing for you. Okay. That's where you kind of need to figure out your best strategy and how that works. Now, as far as the actual script, I go over that in Freedom Breakthrough. I give you guys my $20,000 per month script, how we actually speak to people. But the software itself is doing the dirty work. It's bringing you the leads, right? So that's what we're doing on my profile, the one we're testing out. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense.
Dude, I want to actually speak to that because I did go through your what is it, the 6 week how many weeks was it? 8 weeks you did, and it was on
Was it the live training?
Yeah. So I had a look at the script and everything, and it confirmed exactly what I do as well. So I was using that exact script, and I was able to close $1,000 sale for something else. So the script works, and that's in Freedom Breakthrough 2.0. The other thing that I wanted to speak to on top of that as well, is like you saw me do a cold outreach, which is going inside of a group, adding someone as a friend, sending them a message, and there was a huge paragraph. It's basically, here you go. You want to go back on the replay, see what I actually messaged there, and that's been that has been tested, and it's been really, really good to get someone on the call. It's incredible. I was surprised to see like an essay have such a response. The other thing is that I used to use is like a 1-2 liners. You can use smaller ones too. So for example, inside of the training, it will mention about like you're able to, I forgot to mention this too. So when the software sends a message, the software will pull out the name from Facebook, so it'll be really personalized rather than just a generic message. I remember a previous software was sending out all sorts of crazy names in the wrong groups and all that kind of thing, different responses. But I wanted to talk to the point of actually not just cold outreach. So imagine you've got your own personal profile, your page, your group, and you've got your post. Now people are coming back to you. It's a warmer type of audience, and they already know who you are because they reached out to you. It's from the value that you've actually provided. And then also those people that are coming to you first. So you've got your inbound leads on your personal profile. So again, some people like to be contacted. Some people actually, when I get them on a call, so the very first thing that I always ask people, I haven't gone through that, but when you've given them that Calendly link, is like, what do I say first? I like to say, hey, I'm super excited to actually get you on a call, or I'm so glad that you got on the call. I've been on call after call after call. I'm doing these marketing research calls. It's back to back. You could take this and use this as a strategy as well. So it's true, tried and tested. And then what I say to them is say, hey, I actually sent you a friend request inside of a group or somewhere on Facebook, or it's a Facebook suggestion, right? It says in the very first message, if you watch over the replay, it says, hey, Facebook suggested you to me. We must be inside of the same Facebook group somewhere. And they've read that, they've seen something that they like, and they see that I can provide them some sort of value in exchange. And it could be a lead magnet or something, or just for that. Most people are willing to get on a call with you just to help you out, even if it's nothing to do with what they need. And they can refer you to other people. And that's been super powerful and amazing for me to see over the last, I tested this for like 3 or 4 weeks. I was inundated with so many calls, but you don't have to get on a call. You don't have to, you can just do it over voice messages, like literally 2 voice messages, and you can get a commission from that. But build rapport with people. But this is a method that I hadn't actually spoken about, which was the SEAS method. So story, so SEAS, another one for you. Story, expose the problem. So you connect with the other person. I think it's agitate, and then solve. And there you go. So if you remember that through the call, you can kind of like pull out the question. But like, I want to go back to the start of the call. So when I get on the call, you're really pumped up. You want to show that you're really appreciative of them getting on the call. And the first thing that you ask them is like, hey, that I sent you a friend request is a cold outreach, right? But what got you on the call? And they usually say, hey, normally I don't actually respond to them, but the way that you approached me, I just had to get on the call.
Awesome. Cool, man. I love that. Let me see here. I'm just going through the questions here. Are there any list export functions?
List export functions. So there is something a little bit further down the line. We call this pipelines. And if you need something to connect up to that, like it's we can talk about that a little bit later on, but like for now, I just want you to just understand the software. Once you build up on the knowledge of that, then start looking at other things to add to it as well, because what I don't want to create is like overwhelm and then confusion, because you just want to focus on that software. The messaging is key. And then once you've actually understood it and know how to go out there and actually speak to people, people will resonate with you. And then you start to see, like I say, that Niagara Falls, that avalanche happen for you.
Awesome. There's one from Nate. How do you keep from sounding like a bot? Because I can tell L Messenger bots from using the first few comments I get from people using it.
Yeah. Sometimes I can tell as well. So it's the way that you message has to be very unique to you. So if you find people, and again, with the cheat codes that I give you, you can edit those messages. We went through together and we saw that some of the messages inside of there weren't a good fit. So you could edit, remove, and do whatever you want, but make it more personable. Try short ones first. And like, even if you wanted to do this manually, how would you go out there and message somebody manually? Yeah. Like, just think about that first, and then think of different alternatives. The membership area will take you through like the thought process behind that. So it's like the first thing is like, hey, hi, hello, different alternatives of that, and it spins the message and keeps it safe. Then there's a body, whatever that would be, and it will tell you inside of the membership area, and also a question as well, something in common. So when you have something in common, you could also go to once you're actually inside of a certain group, what I try to avoid is mentioning that group, just to keep myself safe. You can mention that group. Let's say, for example, you was in some other group and say, hey, I see that you're a part of XYZ, or I see you're an affiliate marketer, or I see that you're a coach, I see you're a designer, or whatever it is, whatever niche that you're trying to, or you're in real estate, just mention that, and then just be warm. And once you've got your foot in the door, now I would suggest use the voice message feature, so you can actually show that you're not a bot anymore. That's the best and most powerful strategy that I've done, is picked up the phone. This actually happened to me, by the way. A 2 Comma Club X winner, he was about to message me, hey, I know it's a bot. When I saw his the little message feature, like doing that, I picked up the call, I picked up the phone, I sent him a voice message. He was like, oh, and he stopped. And then he says, hey, I was just about to call you out for being a bot. Say, sorry about that. But by the way, brother, if you ever need anything, and I was blown away by his response, if you ever need anything, I'm here for you. I'm like, wow, that just changed the situation right there.
Yeah.
So hopefully that answers your question.
Love it. Let's see here. Any other questions that you see in there? Let me see.
Do you want me to start sharing my screen?
We can stop sharing. I was just leaving the link up there, but let me.
Okay.
There we go.
Cool.
Cool. Let's see here. Are you interacting in Facebook groups, or just adding people that interact with your post, or are you cold adding them? So, I mean, it depends on your strategy, right? So for us, for my personal profile that we're testing this on, I'm going out to super side hustle groups like, Etsy, eBay drop shippers, and, we're trying to get them into affiliate marketing, right? So that's kind of our strategy. We're kind of cold outreaching with that. And then once we get them to message us back, then we're using my script that I give everyone in Freedom Breakthrough. I think it's call number 6. Who's in Freedom Breakthrough? Is it call number 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Call number 6. I go through how to use the script, how we close people. I mean, if that's a powerful script, everyone who's used it is closing sales. That's probably one of the most powerful things in there. So, this basically gets you the leads, and then obviously you go and close it however you need to. So, yeah. Let's see here. I think we pretty much answered everything, man. Here's one. Let me see. Here's one from Andy. Let's here. This one's a little bit more. This was for you, Darren.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. I appreciate you for adding that on there. So I wanted to send a friend request using Messenger Pro on Facebook groups. Is there a feature I can use to only filter to add certain people based on age, location, how long they've been on Facebook? Not right now, but that could be a feature request. So like, I'm very, very in touch with the dev team. And anything that I've wanted, they usually kind of put it in there, or at least put it in the pipeline and just say, yeah, we've received so many people that have asked that. So yeah, they do listen. So the team are very, very responsive. So like I said previously, the other software was so bad. I had to leave them and I had no choice. It was just something that was all happening all at the same time. And I'm so glad that that other person reached out to me and showed me this piece of software. So yeah, definitely. If you have anything that you would like to see and it's a great idea, yeah. So you'll see a few other things kind of coming up in the pipeline as well. So if you have opted in, congratulations. And then you'll get to see some of the other things and other features that will roll out. I'll be updating the membership area as we go along as well. So if there's anything that you do want, again, like there is a support button that you can click on and submit a ticket. Even send your videos in. Actually, it's better to send a video in, like a Loom call, Loom video, or Screenomatic. Is that the other one? You can record the screen and just kind of talk through it. It's better like that, because imagine trying to explain that to a developer in a different country, and you can actually explain yourself better with a video instead. So
perfect. Cool, man. Let me see here. I think that's it. As far as the are we doing 10?
We're doing 10, yeah.
Okay. As far as the 10 winners, I guess you'll just go through and find the 10 people, and then we'll update it here in the Facebook group, correct?
Yeah. Oh, see, Craig says, how do we get a 30-day trial? It's a 7-day premium, and then it unlocks to a basic, or downgrades to a basic after 7 days. But yeah, so and then we had one of the just towards the end. Then I think on Pro, are we affiliate? I'll talk to you about something else. Forget about affiliate commissions. Talk about 100%. How about that?
That sounds good. Awesome. Cool, man. Well, I think that's everything for now. If you guys have any questions, I don't know if Darren will go through and look at the comments, but yeah, man, thank you so much for getting on. And this is huge, man, especially for people that haven't got any leads or sales yet. This is a good way to start doing it, right? And like Facebook is so powerful, right? Obviously, we have YouTube and TikTok, which I love, but this is almost a guaranteed way to like get leads and sales. You know, as long as you're going through it and closing people and talking to people and creating that relationship. So yeah, I think this will work for anybody, no doubt.
Yeah, go into this wholeheartedly with 7 days premium. But I also want to kind of just step over to what Russell Brunson said. Is like, traffic is everywhere. You just need to kind of step out in front of it, just kind of get their attention.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I know a lot of people will be watching this on the replay as well. Wow, we had a lot of people on this live. We still have a lot of people. So yeah, people really wanted to listen to what you had to say, man. You crushed it. I appreciate you coming on, man. You're a great friend. Hopefully we'll see you at Funnel Hacking Live this year, bro. And yeah, thank you.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much for everybody that has been on the live call. I'll be granting 30 days premium for those 10 winners. Who was the first one, Craig? We'll get in touch. So we'll call out those names, or we'll probably comment underneath and just say, hey, reach out to us. We'll just message you. But yeah, congratulations to those 10 people whenever we do pick those. But yeah, Jonathan, it's been an amazing journey. I'm so glad that I actually reached out to you. Just to kind of finish off, I wanted to mention how we actually got in touch. It was, I think it was either another guy or I messaged inside of the group in the ClickFunnels, and I just was shamelessly just saying, hey, okay, I'm looking for someone who actually want to share a room at Funnel Hacking Live. And Jonathan, he said, yeah, cool, I'm good with that. Was it Peter that reached out to you first?
I think it was Peter, man. And it ended up being 5 guys in a little room because we were all broke, dude, or at least I was. I was like, bro, I need to split this thing. So so that's funny.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for having me on the call.
Yeah, man. We'll talk to you, man. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.